Houston woman who we're told is being detained in Dubai.
Fox 26's Domly Keith joining us live near downtown Houston with why she's being held. Domly.
Well, the crime she's charged with may surprise you, and Dubai is increasingly becoming a vacation spot for a number of Houston women. One who's there right now, according to her social media page, is trying to get back to the Bayou City, but according to her mom, her passport has been confiscated because she was charged with screaming in public.
It also could result in prison time. So it's very scary.
The trip turned terrifying for Tiara Young Allen when her mom says she was a passenger in a friend's rental car and they got into an accident there in Dubai. Tina Baxter says when her daughter went to the company to retrieve her ID, credit card, and other items left in the rental, Baxter says it did not go well.
She found out that she could only receive those items if she paid an undisclosed amount of money. She dealt with a very aggressive individual, a young man there who was screaming at her.
Baxter says her 29-year-old daughter ultimately yelled back at the rental car agent, she says resulting in her being charged for screaming there in Dubai.
And so she is in jail for one reason and one reason alone. She raised her voice. In that country, a female is not even allowed to raise her voice. If she raises her voice, it's punishable by jail time.
It's been very emotional. There are some days I stay up all night crying.
They have a strict law system that is really based on theocracy.
This website warns, quote, laws and customs are very different, so be aware of your actions to ensure they don't offend while in United Arab Emirates. Now, after Baxter says her daughter was charged with screaming in Dubai, her passport has been taken.
Listen, okay? So this was obviously all over the news. There's a lot of people who have been talking about this exact situation. You know, this woman, as you guys heard, she went out of the country and, you know, she got into a verbal disagreement with somebody who worked for a rental car company. And basically they called the police on her for a woman basically challenging the authority of a man. And she was sent to jail. Not only was she sent to jail, they took her passport. So she's obviously being detained for a certain amount of time until they realize if they're going to release her back to the States, you know, or if they, you know, are going to make an example out of her and make her serve jail time. Now, obviously, I don't live in that country, right? Like, obviously, I do not live in Dubai, so I do not know the laws or the rules of the land, right? Here, a woman yelling at somebody would not result in her being detained, her passport being taken, or her, you know, being, you know, possibly jailed, right? We know this. We're very aware of this. But I feel like this story just goes to show that, you know, the stuff that the tomfoolery that our women do here in this country, and we feel as though, you know, we can challenge a man, we can go toe to toe with a man. It's no problem. You know, no matter where you are, if he's doing this, I'm gonna serve it right back to him. You know, he can't do nothing to me. He can't touch me. If he gonna yell, I'm gonna yell. You know, if he's gonna show me how big his, you know, cojones are, I'm gonna show him that mine are bigger. Like, the women here are so conditioned to act out of aggression. They're not worrying about de-escalating a situation. They're not worried about, you know, the repercussions that could possibly come. And the reason being is because while they're over here, there is none. Okay? Or if there are repercussions, they are rare. We just gotta, I just have to be honest about this situation. Our women go from here and they feel like the same rules that apply over here is going to apply every single place that they go. You know, I'll call you. Well, you can't do this. Well, you know, that air of being, what is the word that I'm looking for? Entitled. That entitlement, that, you know, I'm a woman, hear me roar. If I do this, you better, you know, respond to it in a certain manner. You better talk to me a certain way. You better handle me with care, because otherwise I'm going to pop off. And we already know that when I pop off, can't nobody handle my mouth. So what you going to do about it? Because where I'm used to and where I'm from, If a man, if a man quote unquote get buck with me and I get buck with him, ain't nothing gonna happen except for I'm gonna win the argument. And it's so ironic because women will be in situations or in spaces here where they are in a relationship, they're with a man, and they will win the argument and feel so empowered and lose the relationship. They'll win the disagreement and lose their job. And they don't have no problem with that. They think that's fine. Oh, well, they was a problem. Their loss. We have to learn from these situations. We absolutely have to. Because otherwise, we go different places and things like this happen. Excuse me, guys. Sorry. Things like this happen. You go out the country, and because you haven't learned to de-escalate or relax or calm yourself down or, learn a certain type of demeanor when you're speaking to a man and how you're going to articulate yourself with him, even if he might be in the wrong, even if he might be approaching you in an aggressive manner, I'm the woman, I'm somewhere foreign or whatever the situation is, I need to learn how to conduct myself with my counterpart. No. You practice going off on the men around you so much that there's not even a thought in your head that like, wait, I'm not from here. Wait, like, this is a whole different country. This is I don't even know. Can't nobody just come over here and just come get me. Let me think about this. Where's the thought process? Now, of course, I can imagine, right? I can imagine that in her mind, she did not believe that, her having this kind of discourse or having this kind of conversation with this man was going to result in her being, her passport being taken, her going to jail. I can fathom that obviously she did not imagine that was even possible of happening. I get that. Because she's not from there. But again, this goes to show that while women be, I don't need no man, they can't tell me nothing, they can't handle me, and, I'm going to say this and I'm going to say that, and, because, can't nobody tame me. If I'm going to be with a man, he need to be somebody that can tame me. We preach this, we have these conversations and preach this rhetoric to each other all the time. And the only people that are supporting these messages are other women. Yes, sis, you better let him know. Sisterhood lingo. Yes, sis. What are you supporting? It's becoming a situation where women are being so comfortable in their traumas. They're comfortable in the things that they should be growing from. They're growing with it. Instead of growing and evolving out of certain mindsets, out of, certain behavior patterns, out of this, they're growing with them. And I hate to say it, but like, even in this situation, her mom was saying, oh, he was yelling first and this and that and this and that. And it's like, of course, everybody, when somebody gets into a situation, I don't know this person, right? I don't know if this is something that she usually do. I don't know if she's somebody who's argumentative. The point of my conversation is women as a whole, right? Because a lot of women, I see them with my own two eyes. I could be out in the mall or I could be out somewhere, and what everybody know that when a woman get disgruntled, the whole store got to hear. She got to raise her voice. She got to elevate. She want even the people that's 10 miles away to be able to hear her voice when she's angry. Again, I don't know this woman in particular. However, other women are so quick to run to the aid of another woman. Oh, this is so unfair. This is so misogynistic, and this is patriarchy, blah, blah, blah. It's so all of these things. But why can't we talk about the fact that no one on the outside should be able to affect the way that we respond to a situation? That don't mean it's going to be easy. That don't mean that tomorrow you're going to wake up and somebody not going to try you and you have to, count to 10 to count back from 10. Because if you're not used to doing a certain behavior and you're learning it, it's going to be difficult. Okay? But past the difficulty, this is something that we should be aspiring for. The person who can get you riled up, they control you. And if you don't believe me, look at this literal situation. This person got her fired up, got her angry, got her enraged. He controls her situation now. He controls the fact that she can't leave the country. He controlled that. He controlled the fact that she's being detained. As, oh, you know, black women are powerful and, you know, we're the smartest and we're the most educated. Okay, I gotta do all the gestures that they be doing. Oh, we the most educated, we the most this, we the most that, you know, we're even more than our men, we're the most educated. This is the stuff that black women say all the time. You're so powerful that if somebody try you, you can't think about the fact that you don't have to, that every action don't deserve a response from you. Every time somebody get bucked on me, you got to get buck-er. Somebody get buck with y'all be getting buck-er. Y'all don't realize that every time somebody does something, you don't need to, okay, that's not worth my energy. Okay, this not worth my time. This not even worth it. This don't even make this is foolishness. I don't have time for this. This doesn't make sense. Or a soft answer, turning away wrath. Okay, sir, I'm just trying to explain to you that this is the situation. I'm sorry. I apologize. If I were to say that to a room full of women, apologize for what? I didn't even do anything. You don't understand, you know, how important it is. Sometimes it could save your life. Okay? Apologizing for something that you don't even feel that you did wrong, but you know it's going to de-escalate the situation. Y'all can't even do that because even when you are wrong, you don't want to apologize. So imagine a situation where you might not even be in the wrong. To me, this is a lot more of just, you know, there's a whole conversation that we can have on people going to other countries and understanding that every country is not run the same way that we are run here. I could have a whole conversation about that. Right? We know that that's a big factor in this, but also I think the most important lesson is the way that we conduct ourselves and the way, again, that we are giving our power to everybody. Like I said, the person who can enrage you, they are the ones who control you. So many people control our women. It could be somebody at the fast food restaurant, somebody at the grocery store, anybody. They're on edge, waiting. So much pent up aggression. Y'all need to go to the gym. That's what y'all need to do. Get some of that aggression out. Because what's the problem? Again, I don't know this person in particular. I'm using this video to have a deeper conversation. I don't know any of the dynamics. I don't know what happened. I don't know if there's some intricate details that were missing. I have no idea. But this is my perspective, my opinion, and again, something very important that I felt was necessary to talk about and take out of this particular situation. I would love to know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear you guys' opinions on this video. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one. Love you.